Howdy, with this recording, I want to go over how to revise the essay and some things I want you to add for week 6. This is going to take both classes, Wednesday and Thursday. Some people do this faster than others. That's normal. Don't get off put if other people are getting done before you. This takes a little time. It takes a little practice. It's just part of it. Hopefully you've already watched videos 9 and 10, the fascinating videos on MLA formatting. It's not exciting stuff, but it's very important to college level writing. If you start copying and pasting off the internet and throwing that stuff into your essays, it's a great way to be accused of plagiarism and fail a course or get a 0 on an assignment or something. It's not good. So it's tedious. It's not fun all the time, but it's how to document when you use sources in your essays is very, very important. It's something you're going to be doing throughout your college career. This video I'm doing right now is number 11. Again, hopefully you can start looking through a sample essay like the one provided for you on D2L and kind of start seeing what the citations mean and the difference between short quotes, long quotes, summary, and paraphrase. Again, it takes some time, it takes some practice, but this is where we're starting. I want you to watch the Carol Dweck Growth Mindsets and Motivation video. That is located under Help Resources, and it's right here. When you click on it, it's probably going to come up to a black screen. Make sure you scroll down and hit play.
Carol Dweck is one of the world's leading researchers in the field of motivation, and she's the
it's a weird video. There's this kind of dull English-speaking announcer. Kind of the quality's not the best. Then all of a sudden we go to two women talking, and all of a sudden it sounds loud, but it's just a poor video editing basically. But adjust your volume. Some interesting stuff there when they get into it. Questioning whether or not we're born with a set amount of intelligence and just kind of plays out through the rest of our lives, or if our intelligence grows and develops and changes as we get older and as we learn new things. Powerful question for this course, right? And kind of falls into that discussion of self-regulated learning as well. So I want you to watch that video. And I also want you to have that self-regulated learning reading, that handout. I think I gave that to you in paper. In fact, I'm sure I did. But if you can't find it in paper, it's up there on D2L as well. And I want you to use these two sources, and I want you to do a short quote, a long quote, a summary, and paraphrase from either one of these sources in your essay. And I want you to show me how. I just basically have to go back, include this stuff in your essay, and then make sure it kind of makes sense. You don't want to just chunk it in there and not have any context. So to kind of see that in action, we'll look at this self-regulated learner essay. Here, the writer's using some of that information from the self-regulated learner handout to do a summary. Short quotes and quote marks, long quotes blocked over. Summaries, that's when you shorten or condense material. A paraphrase is when you restate the original without leaving the main points out. Paraphrase is a hard one to do. But here, according to one source, got a little bit of a signal phrase to indicate she's going into the research a little bit. Self-regulated learning means I am able to control the learning environment and take charge of my own learning success. She's put that in her own words and sentence structure, kind of made it fit grammatically and in terms of tone and style into her own writing there. So pretty good summary. There we have the citation. And if you go to the works cited page, there should be the self-regulated learning. And this is what the entry is going to look like right there. Basically, the entry is just going to show that these were files you found in D2L. Later on, when we get to Comp 1 and we start using internet sources or database sources, these are going to get much longer, a lot more complicated. But for right now, just know that with any source you use in your essay should be on the works cited page. So we need to put Carol Dweck on here, or the video at least. I'm going to cheat and come back here. And basically, we're going to copy and paste it. And it's the same information. It's coming from the same D2L course. Make sure, once you do that, that you have the hanging indents. If you go to the next line, again, you'll just come up the paragraph. come to indentation and click on hanging. If you don't have hanging indentation, it'll look like this. It won't quite be correct. We're going to go to hanging. And that's what your works citus page should look like. This is what everyone should look like. Whoops, I'm sorry, I cut and pasted there. Hit the copy. Didn't mean to do that. There we go. But basically, this is just saying both these sources are coming from the bridge writing D2L web page or website in D2L at Northeast State. But again, that's what everybody should look like. Should be double spaced, alphabetical order. We're good to go. But to start putting this in your essay, I got a quote here from that video, and I think I found a place I could put it here. From having attained the skill, I will grow into many characteristic assets that will help me in my future career, future college and family. This will also fuel my growth mindset. I'm going to give a colon because I'm introducing the quote with a full sentence. A growth mindset means students believe that intelligence can be developed. That's a direct quote from that video. I'm using quote marks here because this is the title of the video. This is not actually being attributed to Carol Dweck, even though she did say it. She didn't write this video. This is a video about her, right? The brackets show I made a change to the quote just to clarify things. The original was they. Growth mindset means they believe their intelligence can be developed. So I just changed that to students to clarify the quote a little bit. Again, that shows the brackets show a change or addition to a quote. The 3 dots, the ellipses show an omission. But there we have the summary there. We know something's going on because we see the citation. By the format, it's either going to be a summary or paraphrase, and it's kind of short and condensed, so that's probably a summary. I've got the short quote on the last paragraph. Again, you can tell it's a short quote because it's in quote marks, and it's a direct quote word for word from the source. And basically, I want you to do that and also do a paraphrase and a long quote. The long quote, again, blocked off. The paraphrase, it's going to look like a summary, but it's going to be longer, a little more detailed. You're not leaving out any of the author's main points. And again, you should be using that Carol Dweck video as a source and the self-regulated learner reading as a source to get those summary paraphrases and quotes. But that's basically what it should start looking like. Again, everybody's works citus page should look exactly like that. And hopefully we can kind of work through this. It's not going to be perfect. Take some practice. But again, when we get to Conf 1, you're going to find that it's very important in terms of all the essays we're going to work on. But if you have questions about it, be sure to let me know. A lot of videos today. But again, we're kind of trying to bridge towards Conf 1, make sure everybody's ready. Everybody's kind of been exposed to the idea that you need to credit sources when you use them, and how to cite those in your paper and put them on a works citus page, the sources on a works citus page. Like I said, it doesn't mean you're going to be perfect the first time, but hopefully we're getting introduced to it and bridging our way into Conf 1. Again, if you have questions, let me know. But we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.